Hi there guys, it's Chris here at Chainpals with another tutorial video explaining the process of how to create and execute a transaction to a payee. So let's jump into the platform and show you exactly how it's done. So assuming you've already watched our previous tutorial on how to create an account and get set up, we're going to be starting this video off from your user dashboard. And by the way, if you're using Trustwallet, then our recommended method is to use that and avoid using the desktop or mobile browsers. Now, getting back to it. Just below the referred friends box, you're going to find the Creat Transaction tab. Once selected, you're now going to begin the 3-step process in order to send funds to your chosen payee. First, we're going to select the fact that we're sending payment. Then we can supply the recipient's email address. After this, we can select whether to use an instant payment approach or a milestone payment. However, at this moment in time, milestones is still under development, but should be available from the beginning of 2023. For those of you unsure what the difference is, then I suggest heading to our YouTube channel and watching our video on what is Chainpals and how does it work. Now, for this demo, we're going to go ahead and select instant payment. Then decide whether we're paying for a service or a product. On step number 2, this is where we provide details of the transaction. First, being the title of the transaction, after which comes the terms and conditions. In this box, we suggest you note down exactly what it is you're paying for. This will help as clarity for the recipient. Plus, this will help cover you in case of any disputes in the future, in which case our escrow managers will intervene in order to help find a solution. Therefore, the more detail you provide, essentially the more covered you'll be. Then, go ahead and choose which token you'd like to send. Remember, all tokens we offer are on BEP20. Now, just a quick side note to keep in mind when choosing the token you wish to send is of course the fees associated with it. So let's go over a quick breakdown of the 4 key fee options. First, if you're sending BNB or any other BEP20 token and you decide to pay the fees in that selected token as well, then you'll need to pay 2% of the total amount. Secondly, comes our Chainpals token. Now, if you decide to use Chainpals token for the whole transaction, then you'll only need to pay just a 1% fee on the entire amount. Third, if you decide to use BNB or any other BEP20 token on the Binance Smart Chain for your transaction, but pay your fees with Chainpals tokens, then you'll only need to pay a fee of 1.5%. And lastly, on all transactions under a $250 threshold, you'll be charged an additional $1.50 on top of the standard fees. Think of this as a small transaction charge. So, as you can see, our fees are extremely low and only get lower when deciding to use our native token. Okay, now that's understood, enter an amount you'd like to send and decide whether you'd like to pay lower fees using Chainpals token or slightly higher fees when choosing your selected token. Next, you get to decide how many days the transaction is blocked for before releasing to the recipient. This gives you confidence that the service or product will be delivered before funds are released. Then, once you start the transaction, you'll just need to confirm the payment via your wallet, after which you'll receive a confirmation message and be able to view the transaction in the My Transactions tab on your dashboard. Now, all that's left is for the recipient to agree to your terms and conditions stated in the transaction and opt to join it, in which time you as the sender will need to pay the fees so that the transaction can go live. Oh, and if your chosen recipient is not already signed up for a Chainpals account, then they'll receive an invitation via email to register themselves. Only then will payment be able to be processed. It's that simple. Plus, the sender or recipient can also copy and share transaction links in order to make the process even smoother. And once the transaction is confirmed, you'll have the ability to communicate with the payee via our online messaging service and raise a dispute if needed. If you have any questions or issues, then please don't hesitate to reach out and one of our team will get back to you.